Okay, so today we are going to be talking about social media marketing. For the past sessions, we have been looking at the basics of digital marketing, and on Saturday, pardon, we actually saw SEO, that's search engine optimization. So today we're going to be looking at social media marketing, what it is all about. And it's today that we're going to get more practical in terms of digital marketing. So let's dive right in. So our topics of today will be talking about what is marketing, what is social media, and of course some examples. What is social media marketing, Facebook and Instagram marketing, Twitter and TikTok, LinkedIn and Snapchat, then benefits of social media marketing. So it's going to be an interactive session, and I'll play that you all should be interactive too so that we can flow. So let's begin right away. So let's begin with marketing. Now, when you hear of the word social media marketing, you will realize that it is practically two terms. It's two different words that are being combined together to form one word. So we need to be able to identify and define these two words so as to actually know the meaning, the exact meaning of these two words combined together as one. So what is marketing? Marketing is a managerial process which anticipates, identifies, and satisfies consumers' needs and wants profitably. It is just about identifying a particular problem and solving it. When we talk of managerial process, it is like a process of setting goals, planning, controlling, organizing, and leading or executing any activity of an organization. Remember that before you're entering into the business world, you need to have an objective, okay? So this, when you talk about managerial process, we're trying to actually see the process by which we can actually organize, we can actually plan, and we can actually control the activities in order to attain this goal. Okay. And then of course, when we talk about anticipating, we have this goal. So we have this goal because we are seeing something in the future. That is basically our goal. We are seeing something in the future, and so we want to attain it. Okay. And then we're trying to identify maybe the problems or maybe the solutions that can come around it. So that's basically what marketing is all about. It is just about identifying a particular problem. You don't get up in the morning and then you decide to go into business. No, it is when you sit down, you find something. Remember when we're doing the summary of yesterday, I said normally you don't get up in the morning and then you enter into business. You need to have an objective, you need to have a goal. And how do you come about this objective and goal in order for you to make it so well in the business world or in the digital marketing field? You need to be able to look at the problems around you and then try to find the solutions within that problem. Now that is simply what marketing does. Marketing tries to see the problem around us. For example, around me, I have a lot of women who love shoes, but they are just so busy that they can't go to the market to buy this. What do I do? I'll decide and create an online shop in which they can just sit down in their homes and just command, and the shoes will reach them in their very homes. That is a problem that you had discovered, and that you're looking now for a way to solve it. Okay, so that's basically what marketing is all about. Now let's look at what is social media. So when we talk of social media, it simply refers to the content-based websites and applications that are actually designed to allow users to interact with each other, okay, and share content very quickly. Now when we talk of social media, most of the times, most of us we know of applications, but you should know that social medias, there are also websites that are social media platforms, okay? It's not all about applications. I remember that before these applications even came, there were websites, okay? Without these websites, these applications don't even exist. So this social media, it is just a content-based website that it allows you and I to be able to interact with each other, okay? And the beauty about this thing is that we're able to interact with each other quickly, in real time, and very efficiently. I send you hello, and then you get it immediately. I'm not going to post a content in the morning and then you're going to see it in the afternoon. So long as you're online and you're following me, that's on Facebook, or you have my WhatsApp contact, the moment I post it, you are going to see it immediately. thanks to social media, we can now do live videos. So this is basically what it is all about. Now, it is an internet-based form of communication, and it focuses only on communication-based input, interaction, and collaboration. Without the internet, you cannot use social media. So that is why they say it is an internet-based form. You need to have the internet to be able to use social media, to be able to use these social media platforms. None of us can tell us that without the internet, we can use any of these platforms, such as WhatsApp, such as LinkedIn, such as Twitter, and all the like. Okay. And then it encourages participation and engagement. Of course, thanks to this interaction, you're pushed, you're encouraged, you're motivated to participate in something. When someone organizes a live video, and then thanks to this interaction, the person is not like just talking on the TV and then all you have to do is to look. No, you're free to comment. You're even free to, if it's like on Zoom, you can even unmute your mic and then you talk back. It brings in that participation, and which is very good for your businesses or for whatever thing you're trying to do online. So examples of social media platforms, which most of us we all know, is Facebook, Quora, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Pinterest, and all the like. I believe we know most of these social media platforms. So let's look at the combination. What is social media marketing? Now, before I want to go to social media marketing, I just want to ask a very quick question. Who has ever heard of the word social media marketing? Like, who has ever heard of it, even if you don't know what it is all about? Who has ever heard of it? Social media marketing. Anyone? Has anyone heard of social media marketing? Like, have you ever heard as you're going across? Have you ever heard of something termed as social media marketing?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I've heard about social media marketing for a very long time. I've had friends who have been telling me, talking to me, social media marketing, and I've been wondering what is it. So I've been hearing about it.
Okay. So today you're going to know what exactly is this social media marketing that you've been hearing about. Okay, so Joy says she has also heard it. Okay. So let's dive in straight into what is this social media marketing that we keep talking about. So social media marketing is simply the process of creating content for social media platforms. It's as simple as that. Social media marketing, right? It's just the process of creating content for social media platforms. It is the use of social media platforms in order to connect with your audience, in order to connect with your customers. Okay? Social media is a type of digital tool, and it comes to facilitate your life. It comes to facilitate your transactions. Okay? Thanks to these social media platforms, you're able to create content. Thanks to this social media, you're able to create content online. You're able to interact with your audience, okay? And by so doing, you're able to attain your objectives. As I say, it is the use of social media platforms to connect with your audience in order to build your brand, in order to increase sales and drive website traffic. Remember that each and every one of us, we have an idea, we have a goal why we go into social media marketing. We have a goal why we want to put our business online. We have a goal why we want to do Facebook ads. You don't just get up in the morning and then you say that, let me go and do Facebook ads. No, you need to have a goal. You need to have an objective as to why you are advertising your business online. Some people, they want to advertise their business online so that more people can know about their business. Maybe they have an offline shop. When you talk of offline shop, the physical shop, maybe they have it and people are not aware about it. Maybe it's only those in their environments that they are aware, and they are not really good in marketing or in advertising. So what they do is that they go online because they believe that there is a larger audience online. And if they're able to see it, they'll obviously know about the shop and will be increased to come and see what the shop is all about. Some go online, or most of business people, they go online to increase sales. Yes, you have a product and then you're actually making sales, but you want to increase, you want to multiply those sales. That's sales. Okay. So that's why you go to online. So at that point now, you're doing your Facebook ads, you're doing your advertisement because you want to increase sales. Some people, they do it because of website traffic. Some people, they have websites. Yes, it's true that on websites you still have people, but how many people will actually really go into those websites to search what you're actually selling? You see, most people are even more on social media. Most people, they spend more time on social media platform as compared to search engines. Okay, so now by the use of social media, you're able to you're able to ring a bell to those people in the social media platforms that, hey, I have something and it's on my website. Why don't you go and check it out? So that is simply what social media marketing is all about. It helps you to be able to advertise or market your products and services online efficiently. So that's just basically it. Just the process of creating content for social media platforms, as simple as that, in order to attain your goal, whatsoever your goal is. So let's go next. So now let's look at social media marketing strategies. What are those strategies that you need to use in order to be able to attain your social media, in order to for your social media marketing to be successful? Yes, I have a goal. Okay, my goal is that I want to increase my brand. I want people to know my brand. I want people to know my shop. And then not only that, I also want to increase sales. There are certain steps that you need to follow, that you need to do in order to be able to have a successful advertisement. Because in as much as when we're looking at advantages of social media marketing, you always see things, even when we're looking at digital marketing, we're seeing things like increase in return on investment. And then we kept saying that when you invest something, you're very sure of getting like twice the profit. Yes, you're very sure of getting it, but that's only if you do the right thing at the right time and if you use the right strategy. Now, most of the times, what most of us we do is that when we have a business, we just get up in the morning and we say, I'm very comfortable and more known in WhatsApp. So let me just go into WhatsApp and just start advertising my things there. You see, so at some point, at the end of the day, we realize that we have skipped, because there are basically 4 steps that you need to follow, okay, so that your social media marketing can be very successful. But at the same time, what we realize is that we skip the first 3 steps and we just go on the first step. And that's why at the end of the day, we keep advertising. Morning, afternoon, evening, we're advertising, we're not making sales. Even some people, they'll tell you that they have used Facebook ads, like they have paid Facebook, and they still don't get the right results. That is because you're using the wrong process. That is because you're using the wrong method of strategy. So let's look at this 4 methods. Now, the 4 method is what we call the POST method, okay? The POST method, which stands for People, Objective, Strategy, and Technology. And this method helps to address the burning question of, should my company have a social media marketing strategy? That is what this thing helps you in. The moment you're able to answer each and every one of these questions, you're able to know whether actually your business needs that social media marketing. So let's look at this POST method detailing. P stands for people. Do you know who your target audience is? What are their demographics and what are their interests? You don't just get up in the morning and then you say that I want to do business and then you just go in VAP. No, you need to target an audience. You need to have an audience in mind. Yes, there are a whole lot of them it's really the same like when you go to, if you're selling shoes, for example, and let's say you go to a class or you go to a conference, you're mostly going to be targeting more of the women as compared to the men because you're selling female shoes, okay? You're not going to be targeting everybody. Yes, some of the men may buy it for their wives, but how many of them will buy it for their wives actually? You realize that more women, they will want to buy your products and services. So you're going to make more you're going to attain that objective of yours with the women, okay? So you need to know your audience. What audience am I targeting? You cannot be saying that you have an event in Cameroon, in Yaoundé, and it's a live event. It's an event that like someone will have to leave. Maybe the event is at Hilton Hotel Yaoundé, and then you're gonna be doing your art, and then your art is showing in other countries. That's almost at some point it's like you're wasting your resources. So you need to know your audience. What are the demographics? What is their age, gender? Which gender am I targeting? What is the age range that I am targeting? Okay, so you need to know all these things. And then the next thing is objective. What do you want to accomplish with your social media marketing? Like, as we keep saying, you need to have a goal. You need to have an objective. Do I want to do social media marketing because I want to increase my brand? Do I want to do it because I want to increase sales? You need to be able to answer that question one at a time, because there are some people that when you ask them, they'll say, I want to attain all. It's a step-by-step process. You need to answer this question one at a time. So what is it that you want to actually accomplish through this social media marketing? The moment you're able to answer that question, you will go to the next one, which is strategy. How would things be different after you have launched your social media marketing? You need to think about the future. You need to think about the after effects. What will happen? What will happen after you've done your marketing? What will happen after you've created your Facebook ads? You need to think about those things. And the moment you have been able to answer this three questions, people, objectives, and strategy, you will automatically know which platform you are to play with. Because remember, it is true most of these platforms, they have something in common. They are like interacting. And then for most of us Africans, unfortunately, we just feel that it's for entertainment. No. If you go to more developed countries like in USA, you will see that these people are making, like, people, in fact, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram is their working office, is their office. It's not for us that it's just for entertainment. So most of these platforms, each of these platforms, it has its precise objective. So you need to be able to, once you've been able to answer these three questions, you'll be able to know the exact platform to use. For example, Facebook, its own objective mainly is about awareness. But LinkedIn, it's true that Facebook, even though its main objective is about awareness, it also brings in interaction, entertainment. But LinkedIn, there is nothing like that. You will not be a comedian and then you're going and doing your ads on LinkedIn. You're going to lose a lot because LinkedIn, it is not for entertainment. So those are the various type of things. So you need to go through this post method in order to know the exact, in order to have a very successful social media marketing strategy. So now let's look at these social media platforms. We're going to basically be looking at 6 of them. We have Facebook and Instagram, we have Twitter and TikTok, and then we have LinkedIn and Snapchat. We're going to be looking at them in the pairs of 3. And the reason why we've paired them in 3 is because of their interface. Facebook and Instagram, they are one organization, the metaphors, and then LinkedIn and Snapchat, they have one and the same interface. TikTok and Twitter, they have one and the same interface. So that is why we are doing it that way. Okay, so let's start with Facebook. Now, Facebook, I know that most of us, we are actually using this Facebook. Most of us, we know the Facebook. So Facebook was launched in 2004. Of course, we know that. And then the CEO of Facebook is Mark Zuckerberg. Now, as of July 2022, Facebook has over 2.934 billion monthly active users worldwide, and it is first in the ranking of the world's most active social media platforms, despite its upcoming competitors such as TikTok. That is just to tell you the power Facebook has. That's just to tell you that if you're able to imagine on Facebook, they have about 2.934 billion monthly active users. We're not talking about yearly, we're talking of month. Like in the month of February, we have about 2.934 billion monthly active users. It's just the same like you enter into a hall, and then just imagine you're in a hall, and then inside that hall, there are about 2.934 billion people inside. Imagine how because remember, the more people know your business, the more you're going to make sales. So imagine if you have about 2-point-something billion people, you're going to make a huge lot of sales. And its key objective, of course, is to create awareness and advertise. That's the main purpose of Facebook. That's their main objective. So now let's look at Facebook marketing. Facebook marketing, in order to run an ad on Facebook, you need to have a Facebook page and you need to have a business ad account. Now, I always see some people, they have their Facebook profile. Remember, the Facebook page is different from a Facebook profile. You're going to be taught and you're going to be shown how to create a Facebook page. A Facebook profile is different, and a Facebook profile, it's limited to 5,000 friends. Okay. I always see some people, they are really having good businesses and then they are advertising on their profile. No. Your profile is for your family, it is for your friends. If you want to do business, if you're really there for business, you need to create a page. And you need to create a page so you can be able to run an ad. Now in Facebook, we have organic and inorganic ads. Okay. So you need to be able to, when you talk of organic ads, it is those ads that you do, you don't pay Facebook. You do it manually. Okay. And then when we talk of inorganic ads, it is those ads that you pay Facebook. You pay Facebook in order to help you to advertise. Okay, and so for you to be able to do this inorganic ads, for you to be able to do this paid ads, you need to have a Facebook page and you need to have a business ads account for you to be able to successfully run your Facebook ads. Now let's look at Instagram. Instagram is a product of Facebook, as we all know, and then it has about 1 billion monthly users. And then the beauty with this Facebook and Instagram is that Facebook and Instagram, you can actually link them. For example, you can have your Facebook page on Facebook, and then you have your Facebook page on Instagram, and you can actually link the two. Now, when you link the two, what happens is that if you create an ad, then the ad is going to show both on Facebook and on Instagram. This is very beautiful. That is even increasing the number of people to view your to view your ads. And then when we look at the benefits of Instagram, we realize that Instagram is mostly engaged in Instagram as compared to Facebook. So you see, thanks to this, thanks to this linkage, you're able to show your ads on Facebook and on Instagram. So you're very sure it's like throwing a stone at two birds. Okay, you're very sure that you're going to make it. You're very sure that you're going to get, like, if it does not give here, it's going to give there. And so it is a photo sharing social media platform and uses only photos. Of course, we have all seen that as compared to Facebook, in which you use text, you can just write a content, you can write something and then you post on Facebook. That's not the case with Instagram. With Instagram, you have pictures. Okay, you need to, if you want to write something, then you need to write it and make it in form of a picture or in form of an image or in form of a video before you can post it. So now, what are the benefits of Instagram? It has more engaged audience than Facebook, like I rightly said. Yes. Most people, even up to now, will even say it that those of us who have Instagram and Facebook, we tend to engage more in Instagram as compared to Facebook. Most comedians, most influencers, most actors and actresses, they use Instagram as compared to Facebook. Sometimes they even forget their Facebook accounts. And then it's possible for users to discover their brand, to discover brands, browse product, service, and complete purchase without leaving the app. Now that's the beauty about the Instagram too. With Instagram, you can see something as you're scrolling around, you always see businesses, shops, and all that. You can just click on one, you're able to see the products and services, you choose what you want, and you just buy there. You're not shaking from the house, you're just there, and everything comes to you at your doorstep. And then, of course, it is more entertaining. With all these images and videos, it makes it more entertaining. That's why more people will turn to love Instagram as compared to Facebook. So now, as a digital marketer, or before going into social media marketing, there are some key definitions that you need to master. You need to have in mind. There are basically four, and these key definitions, we have impression, we have reach, we have clicks, we have conversion. You need to know this three, and you need to clearly know the difference between these ones. If not, you're going to really make a big you're going to make a big mistake with your objectives. And if you choose a wrong objective, that's all about you. That's just all about you. So the first one is impression. Now when we talk of impression, what do we mean by impression? Impression is when an ad is shown a multiple times to the same number of people. Your ad is shown a multiple time. That is, the same people are seeing your ad over and over again. Now I want to take a very clear example. Let's just assume that you have flyers, okay? These flyers, they are your advertising tools in order to advertise your business. And then for those of us in Yaoundé, you just decide and go to A2D in the morning, and then you just throw the flyers there. I believe sometimes we always see that, like when we're walking on the road, we just see flyers just hanging, just lying there, therein. So in the morning, you go there and then you throw the flyers and then you go back. In the afternoon, you come back, you still throw the flyers and you go back. In the evening, you still go back, you throw the flyers and you come back. Now, what is happening? People at that point, it is like a circle. That it is a circle, okay? So it is one and the same people that are seeing your art multiple times. They have seen it 3 times. Some people will even see it 6 times, because as you're walking up and down, you're seeing the ads. As you're walking up and down, you're seeing the ads. Some people they'll even see it like 10 times, okay? But your own objective, what you want is that people should see your ad. Those same people, they should see your ad multiple times. Now, I know that after listening to this, someone will be like, but it's not wastage. It's not useless. It's not wastage. No, it's not wastage of resources. So, whereas when we're going ahead, we're going to see when it is ideal to use this type of impression, this type of objective. Okay. And then the next thing is reach. Now, reach is the opposite of impression. With impression, you're showing your ad to the same people multiple times. With reach, you're showing your ad once to many people. With impression, you're showing your ad multiple times to the same people. And with reach, you're showing your ad once to many people. So I get up in the morning, I have my flyers, I go to A2D, I share my flyers there. And then in the afternoon, I go to BMRC. In the evening, I go maybe to Simalen. That is it. I have shared my one ad, and then different people in different localities or in different locations, they have actually seen my ad. So that's what reach is all about. So which means when you post your ad on Facebook, after you've created your ad, when you post it, people that are viewing, they will view your ad just once, okay? But for impression, I can, for example, you can post the ad, and then I will view it in the morning. As I'm scrolling, when I come back to Facebook in the afternoon, as I'm scrolling again, I will still receive the ad. In the evening, I will still receive the ad. So that's for impression. Now for clicks, clicks is simply the number of people that click on your ad. Okay, it's the number of clicks you receive on your ad. You have created your ad, and then you're telling Facebook that Facebook, please, I just want clicks. Okay, we're going to see when it is ideal to use this type. And then we have the last one, which is conversion. Conversion is any profitable action that is being taken place on your ad. Conversion is that's maybe your ad was for sales, and then you're able to convert those sales. Okay. So maybe your ad was for traffic, you're able to drive traffic to your website. So that's basically conversion, any profitable action that's taking place on your ad. So now let's look at objectives. Now, before you want to do before you want to create a Facebook ads or any form of social media market or any form of ads in the other social media platforms, you need to have an objective, of course. And then each of these social media platforms, they have objectives, they have their objectives, but most of the time the objectives are similar to that of Facebook. Okay, so you need to be able to know these objectives so that you can know the right objective you're going to use at the particular time that you want to create your ad. So these 11 objectives are brand awareness, reach, traffic, engagement, app install, video views, lead generation, message conversion, catalog sales, store traffic. So we talk of brand awareness is like impression. More people seeing your ad frequently, okay? And this one, it is very, very, very good. It's very ideal for new businesses. When your business is still new online and you want people to see you want people to know about your business, it is very advisable to use brand awareness. The next is reach. With reach, you want people to see your ads once, okay? 1,000 people to see your ads, 1,000,000 people to see your ads, but you want them to see it once. And it's very suitable for old businesses who have reached a certain height of awareness. So after let's say you're a very new business into Facebook, okay? And then the first thing, of course, it's good that you do brand awareness, okay? So that your brand can be known, so that because the more people will see your brand, the more they'll see, they'll be inquisitive enough to want to check what you're actually selling, to actually know more about your product. Now, after you've done that a series of times, you can now go to the next objective, which is reach, okay? That you just want, at this point now, you just want people to see your ad. You just want a whole lot of people to see your ads. If it's just once, it is very okay. And then the next one is traffic. Now, traffic is simply driving people to your website, okay? I have a website, but I want more people to come to my website. So what do I do? Rather than just sitting down and waiting on search engine, on people to come on search engine, I can go and pursue them from social media platforms, okay? So more traffic is more of clicks, okay? Because your main idea is just for people to click your ad. When the moment they're able to click on your ad, it takes them straight to your website. And then the next one we have is engagement. Now, engagement is you wanting people to interact with you, with your ad, okay? And this one is very ideal for comedians. It's very sorry, it's very ideal for influencers. It's very ideal for people who want sorry, I beg your pardon. It's very ideal for people who want more followers, for people who want likes, for people who want shares. Maybe you want to be you want to be an influencer, or you're an actor or an upcoming actor or actress, and you want people to know you. You want people to follow you, so you can actually choose this objective called engagement. With this engagement, you're telling Facebook that Facebook, I want people to view, I just want people to follow me. I want people to like my ads, okay? Facebook will know the people that are, Facebook knows its audience very well, okay? And so the moment you tell Facebook that that is what you want, Facebook will know the particular type of audience to show that ad to. So that's why it's very important for you to know the right objective that you are to choose, so that you don't lead Facebook astray and Facebook leads you to the wrong set of people. The next one is app install. Now, this one deals for those who have applications. With this one, you're just telling people you want Facebook to show your ad to people so that they can be able to, when they click on it, it just takes them to maybe Google Play Store, and then they're able to download your ads. You want more people to download your ads, your application, sorry. And then we have video views. With video views, you just want more people to see your views, to see your videos. This one is very ideal for YouTubers. Okay, those who do YouTube, those who work on YouTube, that's those who create content on YouTube. It's very ideal for editors, it's very ideal for comedians. Yes. At this one, you're just telling Facebook, show my art to people. Facebook know that there are some people that they just like to watch them videos. Any video they see, they are just clicking them on it, you see. And the moment you click on it, it is very interesting. It will now take you to your site or to wherever you wanted Facebook to take you to. And then we have lead generation. Lead generation is simply creating an ad where you want people to fill a particular form. Maybe you're creating an event, okay? Or maybe, for example, you're attending a course. I don't know if most of people have seen this one. Like when you're going across Facebook, you will see an ad in which they're offering maybe a class or a course. And then when you click on it, they'll tell you that please fill this form, maybe enter your name, enter your email address, enter maybe your phone number and all that. It's very common for live events. They always tell you that when it's the live event coming up, after you click on that ad of live events, they are going to tell you, please fill in your distance, your email, your number, and all the like. So that's basically the main thing. You want people to fill a form. And then the next thing, this lead generation is very ideal for institutions. It's very ideal for real estate. It's very ideal for hotels, sorry. And then the next one is messages. With messages, you just want more people to get to you through maybe Facebook Messenger, maybe through Instagram, or maybe through WhatsApp. Remember that you can also link your WhatsApp account to your Facebook page. So at this point, maybe you just want people to message you through any of these platforms. The next one is conversion. We had seen conversion earlier, right? Which is any profitable action taking place on your ad. And then the next one is catalog sales, which is all about giving people the opportunity to select among a variety of products on a semi-website that is on Facebook, okay? Before it will take you to your own website. Now, this one is not really common in Cameroon. It's not even in Cameroon. It's more of USA. And then it's more suitable for e-commerce sites. And then we have the last but not the least, we have store traffic. So with store traffic, you're simply you want to show your ad to people around your business area. Maybe you want to promote your physical business. You have a store or a restaurant around you, but you want more people around you. Maybe people around you, they don't know about your business, so you want them to know about your business. So it's ideal to use this one. But also this one, it is more common but in USA. So that's just it. So any questions so far? Any question before we move to the next? Okay, I believe there's no question, so we just move ahead. So we are basically done with Facebook and Instagram. Okay, you're going to learn how to create a Facebook page later. So the next thing, let's look at the next set of the next platforms, which is LinkedIn and Snapchat. So LinkedIn is a social media platform that is primarily used for professional networking, okay? And it was created in 2003. That was the first social media platform to be created before Facebook. So Facebook came afterwards. And the statistics of November 2022 shows that it has over 850 million users in over 200 countries. That's huge, even though it's not as huge as Facebook and Instagram. Now, it is the largest business-oriented networking website which is just specifically towards professionalism. Okay, so LinkedIn is more of professionalism. LinkedIn is not, if you're looking for entertainment, don't even come here to LinkedIn. Don't just come here. LinkedIn is more about workload, it's more about business, it's more about job orientation. Okay. LinkedIn gives you that ability to be able to showcase your profile, to be able to showcase your expertise. Okay. Maybe you're someone, for example, if you're looking for a job, LinkedIn is a very ideal place that you can go and look for your online job. Maybe you have a degree in accounting, or like for some of you who will be going into digital marketing. After you've written your exams in digital marketing, you likely want to work with people online. You likely want to work with organizations online. So what you can just do is that you just go to LinkedIn, you display your profile. You say that, hey, I am this person, and I am a certified digital marketer, you see. And probably if you're working with someone, you can just link up with that person, and that person is going to help you, is going to recommend you. So that's basically what LinkedIn is about. It really helps you in terms of looking for your jobs, or in terms of most organizations when they're looking for employees, they instead go back to LinkedIn. You hardly see an organization that is looking for employees and then they are going to most of these other social media platforms, because they just feel like most of the people there are clowns. Okay. But once they see you on LinkedIn, they know that you're in for business. They know that you're a serious person. So that's the very good thing about LinkedIn, and it's not for entertainment. So that's why you hardly see comedians on LinkedIn. LinkedIn, you mostly see the educational institutions, you mostly see the organization companies that are found there. You hardly see actors, influencers, or comedians there. No, because if they are there, they will not even make any money, they will not make any sales. They'll just be there like some outcast. So let's look at the benefits of LinkedIn. So why is LinkedIn important, or what are the advantages of LinkedIn? Now, the first advantage is that it demonstrates your knowledge, credibility, and leadership expertise. Having a LinkedIn profile helps you build trust with employers and recruiters, as they can see your recommendations, they can see your connections, and they can see evidence of where you have worked. That's the beauty about LinkedIn. For example, I am a tutor under the TGI institution. That's under the Tadita Group institution. Now, if I'm looking for a job, and I'm also a certified digital marketer, if I'm looking at a job, I'll just go on LinkedIn. On my LinkedIn profile, it is written there as certified digital marketer, and then I am working under the Tadita Group Institute. Now, as I'm working under it, is going to show in their own platform. It's going to show it there. So much so that when someone comes now, maybe if the person is looking for a digital marketer and he sees my profile, and even if he's doubting, he will just go now to Tadita Group Institution to look at his Twitter, and then obviously he will see my name there. Now, it really brings in that confidentiality, that trust. The person has more trust that, okay, if he's going in for me, I am real, I am efficient, I am credible, you see. So that's the beauty that LinkedIn brings about. Now, the next one is that LinkedIn has a great job board. Of course, LinkedIn is that highest social media platforms that it offers a variety of job opportunities. If you are looking for a job, don't be going to Facebook and all that. The first social media platform in your mind should be LinkedIn. And then it gains exposure to hiring managers and recruiters. 93% of recruiters use LinkedIn to research and recruit candidates. Like I earlier said, most of these organizations or companies, they will not go and be looking for their job for their employees for their employers, but on Facebook or on Twitter or even on TikTok. No, if they are looking for people to work under them, they're looking for maybe director or a manager to manage their business, they're going to go into LinkedIn because they have more confidence on LinkedIn. What they see on LinkedIn, they believe that it is at least 99% true. So those are some of the few advantages of LinkedIn. So the next is Snapchat. That's basically all about LinkedIn. Now the next is Snapchat. Snapchat was launched in 2011, and it has since become one of the most popular social media applications worldwide, with over a million daily active users worldwide. That is huge. That is so huge. That's just so huge. And you realize that most of the people that use social media, they're mainly the youths. So if you're selling something that is really attracting to the youth, using Snapchat, you're going to make it. You're really going to make a whole lot. The platform has given its users the ability to capture memories with friends and families, and it behaves like WhatsApp. because you only share contacts, you only share those memories with your contacts. You're only connected to your contacts. Okay. Now this Snapchat, I know that most of us we don't know about this, but Snapchat, you can create art on Snapchat. I know that that's something that most of us we don't even know about. You can create art on Snapchat. Most of us, I believe that we just know that it's only Facebook and Instagram that can create art. No, all the social media platforms you can create art on it. It's just that most of us we are just there for entertainment. That's why we don't see beyond it. Those people, they didn't just get up in the morning and say, let's just no, they had an objective. You can create ads on Snapchat, sponsored ads, okay? And for you to be able to create these ads, you need to have a Snapchat account, and then you need to have what we call a Snapchat ad manager for you to be able to create ads. But unfortunately, creating ads on Snapchat, it is not available in Cameroon. We don't do that yet in the country. So that's just all about Snapchat. Now let's go to Twitter and TikTok. So for Twitter is an online platform for microblogging, real-time updates and news, and it was created in March 2006 and later launched in July 2006. And at that same year, it was created and launched in July 2006. And then it has about 450 million monthly active users as of 2022. Of course, we know that the CEO of Twitter is Elon Musk. That is like, look at Twitter. That's 450 million monthly active users. That's a whole lot. So if you're creating art on Twitter, you're very sure that you're really going to meet a whole lot of audience. And then to create a Twitter ad, you need a Twitter profile and you need a Twitter ad account at art.twitter.com. Yes, with Twitter you can also create ads. It's not all about just going there and then maybe you're just catching crews. No, you can also go and make a huge lot of money by advertising your business, and it's possible in the country. Now, what are the benefits of Twitter? What are the benefits of Twitter? So the benefits of Twitter is that it gains valuable customer benefits. It builds brand awareness. It builds brand personality and awareness, and it cultivates a brand community. Now, when we talk of gaining a valuable customer feedback, remember that Twitter sees about 6,000 tweets every second. That's it. For every second, there are about 6,000 tweets that come in. That's just to tell you how very, very interactive Twitter is. We can even say it. I believe all of us, we can really say that Twitter is one of the most interactive platforms. And it is very, very crucial for your business. If you really want to make it in the business world, you need to be in constant communication with your audience so that you can be able to know what your audience wants. Because if you don't know what your audience wants, you'll not even know what to give them. You'll be giving them A when they're asking for B. How will you ever make sales? You need to be able to know it. So that's the beauty that Twitter brings about. Twitter is that platform that it is the most interactive platform, and it is very effective. It is very good for your business. Now, we talk of building brand personality and awareness. One of the third benefits of Twitter is that it lets you share information very quickly, and then you can start your conversation. You can start your conversation with your audience. You have a particular audience that you're targeting. Because of this fast interaction, because of this high interaction, because of this easy interaction, you're able to easily communicate with your audience. Okay, and in turns, your audience can find your tweets and content very valuable, and that will push them now to be able to come and say, for example, on Twitter, most of the times I always see on Twitter, we just get up, we give in we can just decide and post any motivational talk with related to our work or anything. When you do that constantly, you make people to be able to, they're like, hey, this person is making sense. Like if I get up in the morning, since I'm talking about digital marketing, and then every day I come and I give something very useful about digital marketing, I give something that is going to help you, it's going to automatically make you to want to know about me. You're going to be like, who is this person? Let me go to the person. And when you go now, you see that, okay, maybe I am a digital marketer. You would feel more comfortable and more trust because you've really seen what I'm doing. So you feel like I know better what I am doing. Okay. And by so doing, that is how, as I'm doing, I'm growing my awareness, I'm growing my brand. Because if you're not the only person that is seeing it, other people are also seeing it. And the same idea that you're thinking about me is the same idea that other people are thinking about me too. Because every day I'm creating content and I'm posting it, and these contents are very valuable. These contents that they intrigue you to come and know more about my services. So that's the beauty that Twitter brings about. And then the third but not the last, it cultivates a brand community. With the ease of conversation between brands and consumers, one of the major benefits of using Twitter is for building and cultivating your brand community. Yes. When you're it turns to this, your interaction. When you're interacting, they always say that communication is the base of every relationship. That is same for business. For your business to be very effective, you have to be constant communication. And Twitter brings in that. When you have your community and you're in constant communication with that community, your community remains strong. There is no way, because at the moment you're still giving them what they want, and then they're able to bring you their problems, and then you're able to solve it out. I don't see why they want to leave you. They'll even go and recommend people to come and join your community. So it's one of that platform that you can easily build your community and build it very strongly. So those are some of the few benefits of Twitter. Now we have seen that of Twitter. Let's look at that of TikTok. So TikTok was created in the late 2016s and 2017s in China, and it is a platform meant for showing videos. Okay, it is meant for short videos. Now it is the fastest growing platforms in the recent time, of course. I mean, TikTok is one of the youngest social media platforms, but look at it is growing. It has about 1 billion monthly users, so it is even passing LinkedIn. LinkedIn, that was the first social media platform that was created in 2003. It is even passing Twitter, in as much as Twitter is the most interactive. It is passing just in 2006. That's just some few years back, and it's having about 1 billion. So it is even competing with Instagram. It has about 1 billion monthly users. So that's just to tell you what you can do if you really put your mind in, if you want to use TikTok in order to create your art. And yes, you can create art on TikTok, but that's something that we don't know. Most of us, we just know that with TikTok is just for us to go and catch crews. It's just for us to go and see how people are dancing or singing. Most comedians, most influencers, most actors, they are actually using TikTok, because the age group that mostly use TikTok, they are the youths. That's why it is fast growing. Okay, but you can create your art on Facebook, on TikTok, and if you create your art on TikTok, you're going to make a huge lot of money. But unfortunately, you cannot create art in Cameroon. Yes, it's only out of the country, in places like USA, in places like China. Now, to create an art with TikTok, you need an art account at art.tiktok.com. And then you don't necessarily need a profile to be able to create and run an art. With Facebook, you need a profile. You need to now create a page. But with TikTok, you can just go to the art.tiktok.com and you create your art. That's it. So what are the benefits of TikTok? It enhanced brand identity. Now, as of 2021, right, TikTok had close to 78.7 million users in the United States, just in the United States. Now, with this figure, it is very clear that a presence on the apps will provide more ample opportunities for growth in brand identity and the ability to connect with a large audience. Of course, with just this 1 billion monthly users and about 78.7 million users coming just from the USA, you're very sure that whatever you post on TikTok, you're going to get a large audience. And then most of the audience is youth. So it's very ideal for you to post in any of your business, whatever business, that's something that the youths like. You're very sure that the moment you create it and send it there, you're going to get in returns. Okay. And then the next one is partner with influencers. Now remember that most influencers, most comedians, most actors, most actresses, they are actually using now TikTok to boost. They're actually using TikTok to be able to increase their brand. Now it's very beautiful, it's very ideal, because you can easily reach out to these influencers. Okay, you can reach out and then help them, tell them that they should be able, because they have a larger audience on TikTok. And so you're a small business, you can just come in and then you're able to easily connect with them. And with their aids, you can actually request them that, okay, please, can you help me advertise my business? Because you're very sure that, first of all, the moment they'll post it, I mean, most of us, we use TikTok. Realize that there's some people that when you just post something like, 1 minute, you already see 1,000K 1,000 people that viewed the video, or 1,000 people that viewed whatever they are posting, you're like, what? But you, with a small business, you even see that it's even 0% after one day. It's still one, or maybe it's even one person that has viewed your ad. So that's this TikTok. You're able to partner with your influencers. It brings in your influencers more closer to you, so you can be able to partner with them and grow your business. Okay, and then it takes advantages of user-generated content. Now, TikTok is one of that beautiful platforms that you can actually take someone's content and then you just beautify it and make it out to be yours. You just bring it. We mostly see that, right? We mostly see that, especially when it comes to music. Most of these musics, when someone brings in a music, you just see on TikTok, you see a different type of music that is tuning in. Like, for example, for this Sugarcane, I mean, I actually knew the Sugarcane, but it's remixed version. I did not even know the original version. And when I even saw the original version, I preferred more of the TikTok version. Now, that's the beauty that TikTok brings in. TikTok, and it's very ideal, it's very cool for you because you're able to show in your talent that you can take something and then create it and make it to be unique. That's the beauty that TikTok brings about. And then it helps you to reach your target. It helps you to reach your market very faster. You have a target, okay? Thanks to this TikTok, you're able to easily reach out to this your target. TikTok user engagement trends suggests is the app offering business the most. TikTok app has about 50 million daily active users in the USA, as we rightly said, with users spending an average of 33 minutes a day. That's just for USA. I know that for us here in Cameroon, the moment most of us, especially the girls, when we join TikTok like that, if we don't spend more than 1 hour, then it's not even us. Then in USA, an average person, averagely, people spend 33 minutes a day. Imagine. So just imagine the number of views that they're able to see. And then if your own videos are popping up every now and then, you're going to grab a whole lot of sales. So that's the beauty about TikTok. So that's just it for TikTok and Twitter, for LinkedIn and Snapchat, and for Facebook and Instagram. Now let's quickly look at benefits of social media marketing. Now, the first one is that it helps you grow your brand awareness, of course. Social media, remember in the beginning when we're talking about social media marketing, we said we're mainly talking of 3 objectives, such as increasing your brand awareness, increasing your sales, driving traffic to your website. Social media, it is one of that beautiful digital marketing tool that you can actually use to easily increase your brand awareness. You can easily use Facebook to increase your brand awareness, to increase your brand, to make people to know about your brand. You're a small business, but you don't know how to advertise. Just come to Facebook, and then with the aid of Facebook, you're going to people are going to know your brand within minutes, within a short space of time. Just go to TikTok, link with your influencers, and then they're going to advertise your business within a very short period of time. People will know about your business. So that's the beauty that social media marketing it brings about. It also increase your traffic. Of course, using social media and linking it to your website would increase your traffic tremendously. When you just go and you choose the objective of traffic, you're just telling Facebook that Facebook show my ad to people that I know that they'll obviously click on these ads and they will take them to your website. And of course, if you've created a very good content, the moment the person comes to your website, the person wants to leave. The person will even recommend other people to your website. And that's because the person saw it on social media. So imagine if one person can do it, then how about a whole lot of people knowing that there are about 2-point-something billion monthly users on Facebook? Now it promotes your products and services. Okay, of course, we know that most of us, we go into social media marketing because we know that we are going to easily promote our business, and we know that as we're promoting it, we're obviously going to get in sales. We're obviously going to get in our objectives. There will obviously be people there that will want our services, that will want our products. It helps you understand your target customer interest. You need to know what your target customers are interested in. You need to know what is their needs, okay? And you can easily do this by monitoring their social conversations around certain topics. You can also learn about what they're struggling with. Like I said, you need to be able to communicate with your business, with your customers, with your audience, so you should know exactly what they need, so you'll be able to deliver it. Maybe you're delivering something in black and then your people say, no, they want the blue one. Okay. It is thanks to this interaction, thanks to this interactive platform, thanks to this Twitter interactive platform, you're able to communicate with your customers and you know exactly what is their needs and you know exactly what to provide them. That's the beauty. And that at that point, you're very sure that you're not going to lose in your customers. Because if your customers come and say he wants A, and then you're still struggling, and maybe you don't even know that he wants A, you continue giving B, he will lose interest. And obviously, he will go to the person that is selling the A, and then he's going to buy it from them. That's how you will be losing your customers. But social media marketing helps you not to be able to lose your customers through their interactive platforms. And then it provides platforms to tell your brand story. Using social media is a very great way to share your brand's mission and share stories. And this can have a great impact on your brand's image. Thanks to social media, you're able to tell what your business is all about. You have the whole time to say it however you want it. Do you want to create an image? Do you want to create a flyer and tell about your business? Do you want to rather do a video? You feel like a video is more conversing, is more effective as compared to other ones. You just do your video, talk about your brand. What your brand is all about. Social media gives you that aptitude time. It gives you that time. And then it's not like, sometimes when you go to the television to do an interview, you have a very short period of time. So you cannot even say everything. But with social media marketing, with social media platforms, you're able to do that. And then it helps drive traffic to your websites. Social media marketing can assist you in driving customers directly to your site. As we said, like it increases your traffic. Thanks to Facebook ads or thanks to any other social media platform ads, you're able to drive traffic to your website. So now let's look at the disadvantages of social media marketing. Of course, for every advantage, there is always a disadvantage. So what are some of these disadvantages? Wrong strategy can hurt your reputation. Yes. If you use the wrong strategy, that's all about you. That's just all about you. So you need to be very, very careful when you're choosing your strategies. You need to you need to strategize very well. Follow this post method. Know the right objective. Know what you are looking for in that social media so that you can be able to know the right thing to do. So that you know that whatever you do, you're very confident that you're going to get in your results. You're going to get in the advantages that social media brings in. And it is more time consuming as compared to SEO and PPC. Of course, interaction is needed at each location point. That's very true. It's a very interactive thing. When you create your ads, that's not all about it. Because when you create your ad, if you tell people that click on this button that will link me to my app, that's still interaction because the person will come to your WhatsApp. You need to be able to reply the person instantly because if you don't reply the person instantly, people they don't have time to be waiting. People are not patient enough. If they see that you're slow, they will look for another person. There will obviously be another person that is faster than you. And even when you have created that button, there are still people that will still come under your ad and then they'll still be asking you questions under your ad. So you need to be able to answer to them. Because if you waste time, that's all. That's how you'll be losing your customers. So it is more time consuming as compared to search engine optimization and PPC. Interaction is needed at each location point. No short-term return on investment. No clear definition of social media return on investment. You have risk of negative comments. Of course, it's not everything. Most of us will see it. Most of these influencers, comedians, no matter how you try to mind your business, there are people that will still come and look for your trouble. As you're on your house, on your own bed, you're minding your own business, you're pocketing your allowance. There are people that will still come towards you. So you need to get used to it. That's unfortunately the disadvantage of it. Okay. Negative influence on worker productivity. Everything is public. Everything about you. Whatever you post on social media, it is shown worldwide. Whatever you post on Facebook, everybody see it. So you have to be very careful at what you're posting so that it does not decrease your reputation, so that it does not ruin your reputation. So those are some of the few disadvantages of social media marketing. But nevertheless, the moment you're prepared for it and the moment you use the right strategies, you will hardly face any of these things. Or even if you face it, you won't feel the impact of it, okay? As compared to the profit that you're going to benefit, as compared to attaining your objective. So that's just all about social media marketing. So we're going to go We're going to go right away into showing you how to create a Facebook page and all that. So any question? Any question, please? Any worry?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, I'm getting you.
Hello, can you get me?
Yes, I'm getting you.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much for this wonderful training session. In fact, now I understand something. You know, I think that I should go back to my Facebook page and start unfriending some friends because I think I have very useful friends now. So just to catch up with my expectation and my goals in life. You
Yes,
know,
exactly.
sometimes so many people join this team for several reasons, but me, I have two objectives. I have two objectives why I joined this. Firstly, I was looking at a business that I intend to create. So to speak, that is that is actually for my wife because she's into fashion designing, dresses, modeling, all those things. So I was thinking of creating her own business online. Yes, I have not yet done that. Yes, that's why I'm undertaking this course. Yeah, then secondly, for me, I'm not a businessman per se, but I think I am an educator. I'm a teacher by profession. I'm a speaker, and I want to take my knowledge to the world. You know, through many platforms, and to also to also make some money while motivating people and making people to become the best of themselves.
Okay.
So these are the platform which I am joining. You know, online stuff, social media, and all the other things that you have said. And I have discovered a lot about LinkedIn, a lot about all other things. So this is where I'm coming from, and I really want to, to attain my objective. So I just believe that with this training that we are undergoing, I'll be able to have full direction as to where I have to go and to what I'm supposed to do. I don't know whether it's a question or it's just a remark. But
Okay.
yeah, thank you.
Okay, yes, we thank God that you're actually learning a whole lot. And trust me, you're at the right place because by the end of the day, you will learn a whole lot that is going to help you to attain your objectives. So any other question, any worry, is there anything that was said that you didn't understand? So is everything okay? Nancy, is everything okay? Triumph, is everything okay? I haven't heard people's voice. I hope we're still together. Okay, so if there's no other question, then my colleague will take over from here. Okay, Triumph said everything is okay. Okay. So my colleague will take from here and he will show you how to create a Facebook page. So over to you, sir.
All right, that was really an explicit presentation. So I believe we all have an understanding as far as social media marketing is concerned. So, Ms. Bime, I thought you were going to proceed with the creation of the Facebook page. So I think you
Oh,
can just
okay.
continue, and if there's any other thing, I'm going to add up towards the end of the class.
Okay. Okay, so let's dive in straight into how to create a Facebook page. Okay. So I'm just going to show you how you can actually create a Facebook page. So like we earlier said, before you want to create an ad on Facebook, you need to have a Facebook page. And for you to have a Facebook page, you need to have a Facebook profile. Okay, so while we're waiting for this to load, okay, just give me some seconds. My connection is slow.
Okay, it seems your internet connection has an issue. I will take up the class from here. It's okay.
Connection is slow. So I don't know if you can continue. I'm having a poor connection.
Yeah, I'll take it from here. It's okay.
Oh, okay, it's coming.
All right, guys, just give me a minute. Let me share my screen so you guys can.
Oh, connection. Okay, let me just go back to my profile.
All right, it's okay. Let me take off from here. All right, guys. So I'm sure you guys you must have been able to get a lot as far as social media marketing is concerned. And before we continue, please, I just want to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Wahila Richi. He's equally a tutor at Data Group Institute. He handles the course Building Information Modeling, that's the BIM Master Program. He's an architect, a certified architect, and an engineer as well from London International Studies. He's equally the CEO of Hilotech Construction. So I believe towards the end of the class, I think he's going to have 1 or 2 words with you guys. I mean, he has equally had a great impact as far as the digital space is concerned. So I really want you guys to listen to him talk. Okay, so we are just going to have a quick session about 20 minutes. Then he's going to pop in and say 1 or 2, then we can continue. Because it's very important that you equally get experience, you get more information from those who have experienced the space, those who have experienced the digital marketing space. Because it's not something we just need to be talking, at least you should have that real life experience, okay? All right, so once again, Mr. Wahila Richi, you're welcome. So guys, we are going to looking at how you can introduce your business in the digital space or in the social media space, okay? So when it comes to social media marketing, it doesn't really look easy the way we think it is, okay? If you've been on social media for a very long time, you have a business, you bear with me that it has been very difficult for you to get clients on your social media platforms, especially on Facebook, on WhatsApp, very difficult. If you don't use other strategies, then it's very difficult for you. Now, before you get into this social media, you need to think about your objective. What is your objective of getting into social media or trying to register for some social media platform? Are you just there for interaction? Are you just there to exchange word with people? Are you just there to create a relationship, or you're there for business? These are the 2 things you need to separate. It is either you are there for business or you are there for a relationship, or you are there to create more friends. You don't have to mix these two together. Okay. Though we said learning without playing makes Jack what? A lazy boy, right? Or playing without learning makes Jack a dull boy. Now, we understand that you cannot do without the other, but you need to actually place more priority on what is necessary. Okay, so the social media space has given you the opportunity to share content in environments that are meant for business, environments that are meant to create relationship. So if you have a personal profile, whereby you actually interact with people and you just want to know about people, try to share ideas, then that is good for you. But if you're thinking of getting into business, then you should be shifting from your personal profile to owning an online business or introducing your business online. And to do that, you need to create a company page or a business page for that business. If you don't have a business page, then trust me, you won't go far as that business is concerned. Forget about WhatsApp. WhatsApp cannot generate income for you. If you have a business and every day you are advertising on WhatsApp, trust me, you're not going to generate any sales, or you're going to generate little or no sales. Okay, this is out of experience. So let's get into you introducing your business in the digital space or in the meta space. So when I talk about the meta space, I'm talking about Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. These are all products of Meta, right? They are all products of Meta with the CEO, Mark Zuckerberg. You already know the history, you know when it was created. And of course, most of you, majority of you here, in fact, all of you here have accounts on Facebook and Instagram. If not, majority of you will not have been part of this training program. So I want to show you how to introduce your business online. And to do that, you need to create what we call a Facebook page. I'm just going to quickly show you how to do that. Okay, so that particular page they call a business page represents your business. So you don't mix them up. You don't take your business page and you use it for personal use. No. Your business page should remain a business. It should be strictly for business. If there are anything you want to post on that page that are not related, it should have that relationship. Okay, you should have at least maybe 10% related to what you are into, and 80% can be for if you actually want to create something like fun or whatever. But there should be a little bit of relationship between what you're sharing and your business. Okay, so to create that business page, all you need to do is you need to identify the menu button. Okay, sometimes you have the menu button at the top and sometimes you have it on the left side. Okay, so the menu button comes with 9 dots like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that's how you identify your menu button. But before getting to the menu button, how can you differentiate between a paid ad and a free ad? This is very important. When it comes to social media marketing, there are 2 types of ads. I'm sure you guys, they have already explained that to you. There are 2 types of ads. We have the free ad and the paid ad. The free ad is what you guys do on a daily basis. While the paid ad, you need to actually pay an amount of money, or you need to pay money within a specific period of time to be able to gain audience. All right, to be able to reach out to so many people. How do you differentiate between a free ad and a paid ad? Now, this is a business. These are various accounts, or we can call them pages on Facebook. Okay, we have both personal and business pages. Now, how can you know that a particular ad is free and another is paid? Now, this particular ad you see here is a free ad, and this one is a paid ad. Now, I'm going to show you the difference. This is equally a free ad, a free ad, a free ad, free ad, and this is a paid ad. Now, how can you differentiate between a free ad and a paid ad? When you look at the free ad, you're going to have the name of the page, the name of the account, the name of the page, and of course, you have the text that is related to that page. You have an image, all right? You have an image, and you have the like, the comment, and the share button. But when it comes to paid ad, it is totally different. There are other features which are included. So we have the name of the page. We have the word sponsored below that page. Okay. After the word sponsored, we have the text. We have the images or video. Then we have what we call the button. So we have the headline, the button. So when you look at the free ad, there is no sponsored. There is no button on the right. There is no headline and description. This is what we call headline. This is a headline, and this is a description. So the features that are available on the paid ad that are not available on the free ads are, we have the sponsored below the name of the page. We have the headline, this one, which is a little bit bold. We have the description and the button. Those are the things that are not found on free ad. If I go to this free ad, you notice there is no sponsor, there is no description, there is no headline, and there is no button. Same with this one. This is the page, the name of the page, all right? You see there is no sponsor, there's a text, there's a video or an image, then there is no headline, no description, no button, but we have the like, the comment, and the share. When we go to another paid ad, you will notice the same thing, okay? You have the name of the page, the sponsor, the text, the image or video, we have the headline, we have the button, and we have the like, the comment, and share. That's how you differentiate between a paid ad and a free ad as far as Meta is concerned. The same thing applies to Instagram. Both on Instagram and Facebook is the same thing. Okay, now how do you create this business page? Because before you create an ad like this, before you create a paid ad, you need to have a business page. So to create that business page, all you need to do is you identify the menu button, you click on it. Once you click on the menu button, you're going to have create. You have post, story, room, page, ad, group, events, marketplace. Then what you need to choose is a page. You are creating a page. So I'll click on page. So once you click on the page, you have to name the page. So the name of the page should be the name of your business. If you have a physical business and you want to actually represent that business online, you need to have what we call the business name, okay? The page name. The page name should be the name of your business. Don't use your personal name to be advertising your business. All right, don't write your personal name here. It should be the name of a business. So if we can take an example, let's say we want to create a business page for a fashion business, okay? So we want to create a business page for a fashion business. So we can just say, let's say Elizabeth Fashion, okay? So Elizabeth Fashion. So once you've named it Elizabeth Fashion, the next thing is you need to select the category. Under which category does this business belong? Is this a fashion business? Is it a provision? Is it a real estate? Is it an audit firm? Is it an online marketing company? You need to identify that. So identifying it, remember, when you're naming your page, you actually see how it reflects. You already have Elizabeth name here, right? That's the business name. Then the category you see here, category on official page. So by the time I'm going to select a category, let's say fashion, for example, you have different options here. You can go for design and fashion. You can go for fashion stylist, fashion accessories, fashion designer. Okay, so we can go for design and fashion. Immediately you do that, you're going to have here design and fashion. You have the opportunity to actually place this under several categories. I can see type here fashion, and then I go for fashion designer. But the first one is the primary category. So you can add other ones, but you can't add more than 3. Okay, maximum you can add here is 3. Then you need to describe your business. What is your business all about? You can say Elizabeth Fashion is maybe a fashion design company, and we deal with design of men, women, children wears. Okay, fashion wears and so on. You give a description about your business. Try to give something very captivating. Because once you give that, when someone visits your page, the person is going to see this description under your page. Okay, so once you're done with that, you click on create. Okay, you click on create. So once you click on create, you're going to have 2 extra options. Okay, and these options will require you to add a logo and a cover photo. So this image here, your profile photo, should be the logo of your business. Don't give a name, Elizabeth Fashion, then you take your picture and you place here. It does not reflect your business. So try to place a picture that reflects your business here. Okay, you place a photo, just click here. You'll be able to get a photo from your computer system or from your smartphone. Okay, so I may decide to search and get maybe something here. So let's just say, I'm trying to see if I can get something reasonable. So I'm just assuming that, let's assume that this is the logo. Or let me get, okay, I think I will go with this one. For example, let me assume that this is the logo. So I'm going to click on open. All right, so I'm assuming that this is the logo, okay? Then we have the cover photo. So the cover photo may carry the image of your business. If you have a business place, a physical business, you can just take a screenshot of the front of your business, take a picture, and you can place here something very good, something captivating, okay? You place it here as your cover photo. So I'm just going to click here and I'm going to select something like this, okay? So this is actually a logo of an existing business. I'm going to take this off once we are done. Okay. So once that is done, you click on save. Once you click on save, everything will be okay. So that's it. We've actually created page. So immediately you are done creating your business page, Facebook is going to inquire from you if you have a WhatsApp for business. Okay. You need to have a WhatsApp for business, which you're going to link it up to your business page. So all you need to do is to place your WhatsApp number, your business WhatsApp number here. And of course, you click on send code. Once you place the number here and you click on send code, Facebook is going to send a message to your WhatsApp carrying what we call an OTP, a code, a secret code, which you're going to copy. For example, if I click on send code, okay, so at the moment they have sent me a code. All right, they have sent me a code on my WhatsApp. All I need to do is I place that code here and I click on confirm. Once I place the code here and I click on confirm, then of course, WhatsApp is going to be linked to my account. As simple as that. Okay, so once you are done, you are actually completed the primary section of your business page. The next thing you need to do is to add a button. Now, this button should reflect your business. If I click on add button, they are going to give me a variety of buttons which I can add. Now, this button permits your audience to be able to visit you once they come to your page. If someone comes to your page, there should be one way or the other that person can get to you. The person can either call you, the person can either book an appointment, the person can either contact you through your website, the person can either contact you through WhatsApp, send you a WhatsApp message, the person can either send you an email address. Whichever option you choose from here, you are good to go. If you select WhatsApp, then you have to verify a WhatsApp number before it can work. If you select send message on Messenger, it's good and fine. That one is direct. There will be no option for you to verify a WhatsApp number or so. If you select contact us, you need to add a website, and the website should be your own website. Then call now, you need to place a phone number where people can click on and call. So when someone visits your page and click on this button, immediately it's going to go to the dialer and the person will be calling you at that moment. If you want people to follow your page, you just click on follow. Anybody who visits your page, you'll be able to see the follow button and they click on it and they'll be able to do what? To follow your page. So those are things you need to do. The next thing you need to do once you're done with this is to create what we call a username. How can people actually identify or recognize your business online? They can only recognize that business online through what we call the username. It is very, very important. If I go online and I want to search for, let's say, a Talita Group Institute, by the time I type Talita Group Institute, it will not actually be searching for this name. It will actually be searching for the username. The username is very, very important. That's why you may have a business that is existing and there is no username, and when people search for that business, it is very difficult for them to actually see the business. Another important thing about this username is that it is very important. Another important aspect of this username is that when people are searching for an item which you actually advertise, they are not actually searching for your business, but they are searching for products or services which you have. It is easy for them to actually identify your business when you are doing their search. For example, if I deal with fashion, all right? If I deal with fashion and someone comes and types in fashion wears. Now, if my username actually carries maybe Elizabeth Fashion, then it will be very easy for them to identify my business. So to actually create a username, all you need to do is you click on this, create username, and you put here Elizabeth Fashion, and you click outside. So you see I've written here Elizabeth Fashion, but this particular username has been taken already. So these usernames are very, very unique in the sense that only one person can have it. Only one person can have a particular username. So you may go online and you search for Elizabeth Fashion. You might get several Elizabeth Fashion. Now, what makes you sure that this is a particular one you're looking for? the username. That is why if you go online, you're searching for any comedian, you're searching for any influencer. They always share on their flyers, their business cards, they always share what? Their username. They don't put the name which they are using for their page. They share their username because that is what people cannot change. So someone can create a fake account that carries the name of your business. I can go and create an account, a business page, still carrying the name Elizabeth Fashion. It can still be existing, same name. But the difference is that the two pages will not carry the same username. So make sure you have a unique username so that when someone says, how can I get to you? What is your Instagram handle? What is your Facebook handle? Don't give them your business. Don't give them the name of your business page. Give them the name of give them what? Your username. So if someone comes and said, how can I reach out to Tadita Group Institute online? I'll just say, go and search for Tadita Group Institute. You combine the letters together. Then you're going to actually see Tadita Group Institute. If there are several Tadita Group Institute, what will make the difference is that handle. You need to check to be sure that that is the handle. So I'm just going to add some few words here to make it unique. So let's say 1, 2, okay. So we have Elizabeth Fashion 1, 2. I click on create. And of course, our username is complete. At this level, you've already created a business. You've already introduced your business online. This is the fastest way of introducing your business online. Okay, so once you're done with that, there are some few things you still need to do. Okay, and one of those things is trying to give administrative authorities of your page to another person. Sometimes, if you are sure that your page is 100% secure, your page is 100% secured, and you don't think of giving any administrative authority to another person, then you good and fine. You can keep it to yourself. But if you are not sure, if you actually think that maybe in future you might risk losing that page, then give administrative authority to another account, at least one account. And it should be someone you trust very much, because if you don't trust that person, the person can use your page and do something which is going to harm you. So you must share with someone who is very, very trustworthy, so that if you can't access your account, you can still access that page through another person. Now, one thing which Facebook has made, which I think I really love, is the aspect that they are trying to make the pages independent of your profile. So when you've created your business page, after some time, once you've used it for some time, you have some good number of followers. Each time you try to access that page, the page will be like interacting on its own. At this moment, this page is very new, so it is not yet interacting on its own. It is still linked to this page. Okay, so you can still be independent. So don't get confused between being independent and not being, or being independent and disconnecting yourself from your parents. Your parents will always be there, but the time will come when what? You'll be independent. The same thing goes with your page. When you create a page for the very first time, it is still connected to the main profile. Very connected. So at that level now, if you want to do anything on that page, you need to go to your profile before you work on that page. But after some time, you will notice that you are now interacting on the page itself and not through what? Your profile. Okay, so make sure you give administrative authority to someone you trust. If you don't trust anyone, better keep it to yourself. Okay, to do that, you just need to go to your settings. So under your settings, you try to locate page rules here. Page rules, you click on page rules, and you click on this R there. So under assign a new page rule, you search for somebody's name. Let's say if I search for Tamon Diorine, for example, and click here, and then I click add. Okay, if I click add, Facebook is going to send this my account an invitation to be an administrator to this page. I'll just need to go to my notification and I accept that invitation. That is how you make admin to a particular page. The next thing is that you need to link up your Instagram and your WhatsApp to your Facebook account. The reason for doing so is because if you're posting on Facebook, you don't want a situation where you post on Facebook, go to Instagram, you post, go on WhatsApp, you post. Once you've linked up the 3 accounts together, you can post on your WhatsApp status and immediately you post on your WhatsApp status, you have an option to share on Facebook and Instagram. Again, if you post on Facebook, you have an opportunity to post on Instagram at the same time. So when you click on post, automatically at that level, it is equally posting on what? Instagram. So when I post on Instagram, automatically it is posting on what? On Facebook, and it's only posted on Facebook page. Those are the essentials that you need to understand. Okay, so to do that, we begin with Instagram. You just need to click on this. Still under settings, you click on Instagram. Then you click on connect accounts. Once you click on connect accounts, below here, you click on connect. Then you need to log in, okay? So once you click on connect, you click on confirm. Then you'll be asked to log into that Instagram account. So you must have access to an account before you can link it to your Facebook. So I'll need to put in username, password. Once I'm done, I click on login. Automatically, once I click on login, automatically my Instagram account will be linked to my Facebook. With WhatsApp, I already explained, to link up your WhatsApp account, all you need to do is put your phone number, click on continue, you'll be sent a code. Remember, you need to have this WhatsApp number on a business WhatsApp. If you don't have a business WhatsApp, then you cannot link this. Okay, you can't link this. So if I click on link, I place my code and they send the code. After I've done that, if it's not a WhatsApp business, it's going to reject that linkage. Very important. Any question as far as what we've done? Nancy, Triumph? All right, so before we continue, before we proceed, I would just want to give the opportunity to Mr. Awahilari. Like I said before, Mr. Awahilari, she's the CEO of Hilotech Construction. When it comes to digital marketing, he has really, let me say, he has backed himself into digital marketing in such a way that he does no longer need an office, a physical office, to actually run his businesses. I think I'm actually going to give him the opportunity to say one or two. So, Mr. Awahilari, before you continue, I just want to say this is an introductory class, or the fundamentals of digital marketing. So these are students who are actually preparing to be part of the advanced program. That's for those who want to be part of the advanced program, which is coming up next month. All right, over to you, Mr. Awahilari.
Okay, hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mikel, Lyra, Nancy, Triumph.
Greetings, sir.
Yeah, how are you all doing?
Hello. Hello, good evening.
I guess we are having some little problems with network. That's one of the challenges that we really have here. All right, thank you, Mr. Tamon. Yeah, I'm Awahilari. I'm the CEO of Hilotech Construction, and Mr. Tamon is a very good friend of mine. We've done a lot of stuff together, and well, I don't really have a lot to say. I've been following up what he has been saying, and yeah, what he's saying is really important. And my company, Hilotech Construction, we are benefiting a lot from digital marketing and stuff. I don't know is it possible that I share my screen, maybe?
Yeah,
maybe I can just go to my Facebook page.
Let me give you the privileges. Yeah, you can go ahead.
Okay. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just like what he was explaining, I think he has really said a lot. So what we are looking at right now, this is my company page, Hilotech Construction. As you can see, there is it. Now, it's just unfortunate that we had an incident last year around December 7, where we were attacked by some hackers. So these are actually just new pages. But this is the point I want to make here. Now, this page is just about a month or two old. Look at the number of followers that we have already. 15,000 followers. You don't have this amount of followers by running free ads, like what he was explaining. Yes. This is from boosting ads, actually spend money to run ads. But first you have to have content, like you can see. You have a lot of content and stuff. And then if we were to look at the reach and all that, maybe going to the inside, but I'm not going to all that because he has already said a lot on that. But I just want to say, because you see, this is 15,000 followers. Now we're able to hit this in just 2 months. It can take you 5 years if you are doing it normally, or 10 years even, and you'll not even get up to half of this. Maybe even a quarter. But just by running ads, I don't move. I sit on one spot, I just run ads, and they follow me. They follow us from all over the world. Now, this is the company page. He was saying about personal pages and all that. So if I was to switch here, you will see this is my real page, like my Facebook account, not like a page. This is my Facebook account. Look, I have just 40 friends. I don't even need friends, actually. And I got all these tips from Mr. Tamon because he's the one that actually gives me all these tips and stuff. So this is my personal page, a personal account. Like you see, I have around 10,000 friend requests, but I don't even accept any one of them. What I have though, I have a personal account, which is still like a page, as you can see here, our Hillary. If I switch there. Now, this is my personal account. And if I was to go there, you will see, I created this just about it, but you see, I'm already like 2,000 followers. Of course, this is not normally too. I also run ads and stuff like that on.
All right, before Mr. Hillary, before he continues, I want to, like, something I just made mention. I'm happy he turned on this page. If you look at this account very well, this is a page, right? This is a company page, his personal brand, okay? His personal brand. And you notice that at the top of the screen, instead of us having the profile, our Hillary profile before having the page, right? This account, this has just switched to what? The entire page. So he's actually interacting on this particular page is standing on its own, okay? So he has already reached a level where Facebook now recognizes this as a standalone page, but it does not actually take it away. It does not actually move from the parent page. So the parent page, the parent account will always be there, which is linked, which these pages are linked to. But of course, they are now actually doing what? They are growing up, so they should be what? Independent of the main profile. All right, so that's just what I was explaining. Now, if I go back, Mr. Villa, just give me 1 minute. Let me just share this before you continue. So if I go back to this, to what I shared, just look at what happened here. Let me go back to the page, okay? Now look at this page very well. You will notice that I am interacting on this particular page right now, okay? We are interacting on this page right now, but if you look at the top here, you will notice that we still have the main account. This is the main account, whereas we have a page which we are working on. But if you look at Mr. Hillary's own account, Mr. Hillary, you can, let me just stop sharing so you can share. If you look at his own account, you will notice that his personal page has taken control, okay? This particular page has taken control. If he switches to Hilotech Construction, you will not see his personal profile logo or the photo dancing around or somewhere. The account is standing on its own automatically, okay? So that's what I was saying, that when you switch your account, when you create a company page with time, that page will be on its own. It will be a standalone page. But for now, since it's still very new, it is still linked to the main profile. All right, Mr. Hillary, thank you. You can go ahead.
Okay, yeah, so to just add a little bit of more light to what he's saying, now I have like 5 pages, right? So I'm currently on the company page. If I was to switch back to my personal page here, which is our Hillary, so I've switched back to the page. Now let me just go to the home tab. Now, since this page, they work together, I'm just from posting something in the construction page, which is this. Now, if you see, I haven't liked this yet, but I have liked and interacted with this using my construction page, which is Ilotech Construction. But now, because Facebook knows now that this is an independent page, I can still just add a like, maybe drop a comment even, and that comment is going to be read as a comment from Awa Hillary, not from my personal profile. So that is just to add a little bit of more idea of what he's talking about. Even if I was to switch here to, because I have another page here, where is it? Okay, this one. You see, this is that same post. But this is another post, but you see, this is it. So if I like this, now let me switch back to the construction page, and then we look at the notifications that have come in. You'll see that I'm receiving notifications that what? Look at this. Our Hillary has liked your photo. Good job. Now I own this page, but because I hope you get the point, right? Now I'm in my construction page, so I just like that, but I was using another page, but it is still my page. Yeah, so I think that is just briefly what he was saying. So, well, to wrap this all up, digital marketing or the digital space is very interesting if you just know how to go about it. And I think I don't see anybody that is very good and inclined to do that apart from Tarita Group Institute. We've been working with them for a very long time, and we've actually really done a lot of work together on all our social media handles, our websites too, and stuff. But I also like to advise you guys to also be careful the way you work online, okay? Because you have the good side of everything and also the bad side. We have experienced that. I have experienced that. It was really, really, really bad because my personal account was hacked. Like, this is my personal account. Now, if somebody successfully hacks this account, they will have access to all my pages. So my personal account was hacked, and so I was locked out of everything. I could see the pages, but at that point, I'm seeing them like a stranger. I cannot do anything in them, nothing. And Facebook finally took down my page, my account, and all my pages and everything followed with it. So it was really a very big blow. So those are some of the little things which you have to be careful to the way you work online. Be careful in the sense that don't just do anything online without really knowing what you are doing. Don't just see some kind of post or any kind of thing and you're interacting with them. Like for instance, I think just a couple of, and after that experience, I've actually had some more experience again working online, more experience like to be more careful. Because just of recent, I received a message from one supposed Facebook idiot, but it was just these hackers. They went and created some sort of phishing kind of message and they sent it in my inbox. Now I opened it, they were like, my page has violated some community guidelines, and if I don't respond to that message, my accounts will be brought down within 3 days and stuff. So when I follow that message, I actually have a post about that in my, I think I posted that on the company page. I will not talk a lot of that. Maybe you guys can check that out if you have time. You just scroll, you see the post is somewhere down. I created a full video on that. So now I just followed it, and there was a point where they asked me to input my username and my password. I just laughed. By the way, when I'm always working, or when you guys are working, if you're on Facebook, please always verify up here to be sure that the links are okay. Like you see this right here, www.facebook.com/this. Now you see that is it. But if I was to go to that link, to that supposed message that they sent, it's just I can't find it here since it's an old message. You'll see that it was a totally different link taking me to a totally different website. Those are some of the kind of things. And if I had just filled that information, that's all. You'll just be locked out of your system, and that is all. You try logging in again and stuff like that. You won't be able to do that. And so you guys have to be careful. Okay, don't only focus on doing your work and you need to be careful and be alert. Yes, be alert. I've learned from that the hard way. To be honest with you guys, I'm still recovering from it. we had a very interesting platform going on online, Mr. Tamon knows. And in just one day, everything came down to zero. So, you know, the time, the money, everything that you've put in there just gone to waste. So you guys have to be careful. And Darita Group Institute is going to provide you guys with all those tips. Just work with them. Make sure you take your classes seriously. Be very attentive. Do your exercises and all that. Follow up exactly what they tell you. And at the end of the day, you're going to emerge very good. Now, I don't move from, you see where I'm sitting? This is not an office. This is my home, actually. I don't move from here. I don't go out. I only leave from here and I go to the site. Maybe I go check on 1 or 2 projects and stuff. And I come back. That is only if I really need to go to the site. You understand? This is my office. Yes, I'm at home. Yes, my company is registered and all that, but I don't have a space that I go and I rent. I've rented a space and I'm paying rents and all that. No. My office is my home. You understand? So you don't, then I'm using the digital space to get to whatever client I want to get anywhere. Everybody is online now. Everybody's on Facebook, Instagram, and they are looking for what you're offering. You just need to know how to get to them. You understand? You just need to know how to get to them. And when you get to them, they get to you, you start interacting and all that. Mr. Tamon, they're going to fill you in with all the tips that you have to use and go about that. And that is just it. Yes, that is just it. That is the world we live in now. This is the world we live in now. Yes. And it's true that it is something that is not yet really advanced, but believe me, in less than no time, if you are not inclined or if you don't really have these skills, you are going to be out of place. Yes, just like what you see happening with money right now. A lot of people do their transactions online with mobile money and all that. You don't really see physical cash again moving around. Like me, I rarely move from my space. Even when I want to do even my bank transactions or whatever, it's all on my phone. I have my credit card information, or everything is linked to my phone. My bank information is linked to my phone, everything, SMS and all that. You don't move. You speak with a client. You guys have virtual meetings like the one we're having right now. You have virtual meetings. You present whatever you want to present to them. You work. You don't necessarily really need to move up and down and all that. That is all because of the digital space. So I really want to thank the effort that Mr. Tamon is putting in. We've benefited a lot from it, Hilotech Construction. And I don't see anybody who is really good in doing this, like on a worldwide base, apart from Darita Group and Mr. Tamon, really. Yes, because seriously, I'm speaking from experience. Yeah. And I can vouch for him anyway. So you guys should just take this very serious and you grab this opportunity. Okay. So I'll be popping in from time to time when I have time to just check and see how everything is moving. But I wish you all luck in your as you're entering into the digital space, and it's a very interesting space. So yeah, I wish you guys good luck. Yeah, that's all I have to say for now. All right, thank you, Mr. Tamon.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Wahilari. So guys, I believe you've actually seen a real project. I think it's very, very important for you guys to see that. And of course, before you are done with this training program, you'll either be doing that for yourself or you'll be actually working with lots of clients as well who will actually appreciate the work you're doing, okay? So we actually wrapped up with the Facebook. And for Instagram, there is no much work to do there, okay? All you need to do on Instagram is to create the Instagram account. You equally upload your profile picture, you upload your background, you equally add administrative authority. Just go to the same settings on your Instagram account. You go to page roles or account roles. You give authority to someone to be administrator to that page. As simple as that, okay? Then since you're linking everything on Facebook, you don't need to link up anything again on Instagram. Okay, so link your 3 platforms together and you're good to go as far as the social media space is concerned, because I believe those are the 3 major social media platforms that are really doing well in Cameroon. So we have other social media platforms like TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, LinkedIn, and let me see. I've talked about TikTok, Twitter. Okay, we have Twitter. We have Snapchat, we have LinkedIn, we have Pinterest, and so on. I believe Miss Bime Lira was able to enlighten you guys on that. So this is just what you guys need to understand. And once you do that, you can now start creating your personal or your free posts. You start posting on your social media platforms. Okay. Now, when it comes to the paid ad, it's a different ball game. We don't only train you how to just to create the ad. We train you to become professionals in social media marketing. That's why just to cover the social media marketing class, it takes 1 month plus, maybe 1 month, 2 weeks for you to actually digest. Just Facebook alone should take approximately 3 weeks to complete, Facebook and Instagram. So it's a very, the session itself, the advanced training program itself is something which you should not actually miss. If you're thinking of building up your business online, or you're thinking of getting into digital marketing, the digital marketing space, then trust me, this is the best program for you. Any question from what we've just done so far? I believe you've actually gotten more than enough. You've really had an insight of the digital marketing space, the social media marketing. So in our next class, we are going to get into SEM, that is search engine marketing. It actually covers 50% of digital marketing. Search engine marketing covers 50% of digital marketing. It is the core when it comes to digital marketing, and we are going to look at that on Friday. Any question?
Hello?
Yes?
Yes. Thank you again once more, sir, for this precious opportunity. I wanted to find out, not to talk too much. Would you mind that each time we have a session, you give us some homework, some tasks, some assignments, something like, because
okay,
I was
great,
just
no
taking down
problem,
some
no
notes.
problem. In terms of,
Okay.
because assignments usually actually come when it has to deal with practical exercise. No problem. So I'm giving you guys an assignment. The assignment which I'm giving you guys is to create a business page. In fact, we are going to construct an assignment which we are going to submit in the forum today or maybe tomorrow. Okay. Ms. Bimilera is going to do that. She's going to submit an assignment in the forum so you guys can do the exercises you submit. And one of the assignment will be for you to create a business page. From what we've done, you should create a business page. Make sure you actually fit in everything. Try to add a page role. Try to link up your Instagram account. Create a Facebook account. Create an Instagram account. Then you try to link them up together. Okay, you try to link them up so that we will not see if you've actually followed up with what we've done so far. So we are going to work on that. And after this class, we are going to actually forward that to you. We're going to forward that in the forum. I believe it's going to help each and every one of you. Let's see if you guys are actually following up with the training. Thank you very much for that reminder. I think it's a very, very good opinion. I believe it's going to help not only you, but others as well. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much.
Any other worry, any question? Yes, Triumph, any question? If there's no question, you can just indicate that you are okay, no question for now, so we know you guys are following up. You can just say no question for now, and so. Nancy?
No questions, sir.
Okay, fantastic. Triumph?
Yes, sir. Thanks so much for everything onto Ms. Mira too. I just wish, concerning the assignment that you say you want to send, what if we are to create the page, but actually the business that you have in mind is still underground or is still in process? Is it okay to still go ahead and create the page, or
no problem?
Give it some time?
Yes, you have the opportunity to create as many pages as you want. You can even create a page you don't use. The essence of this exercise is for you to be able to know how to create. Another thing, please, without a computer system, you cannot link up this account. So the only thing you might be able to do is just to create a page. I don't even know if you can create a page with your mobile phone, but you just check, just go to your account and see if you get the menu. But everything we've done so far, you can, majority of it, 70% of what we've done so far, you can only do it on a computer system. So if you don't have a computer system, then that would be very difficult for you to do. All right, so we are going to compose an assignment. We are going to submit that assignment. We are going to forward the assignment in the forum. Ms. Bimedera will share the assignment with you guys, and you should be able to do the assignments and you submit the assignment. Okay? Is that okay?
Okay. Yes. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, guys. Thank you all for joining our session. And a gentle reminder that the advanced training program begins March 14th. For those who are interested in taking the training program, it begins from March 14 and it's going to run for 4 months. We're going to have 4 months of practical sessions, and after that we are going to have a month of internship, and of course you'll be able to sit down for your Google and the CPD exams. Is that okay? Thank you guys for joining us, and see you guys in our next class. If you have any question, you can post your questions in the forum. Please make sure you go to the forums and share your review about the class of today. It is very, very important. Share your review about the class, share what you're able to learn today. And I believe from there, it's equally going to motivate others to actually go through the recorded session and learn 1 or 2 from them from the recorded session as well. Thank you all, and see you in our next class. Bye-bye for now. And of course, another reminder, certification. Those who want a certificate at the end of this particular training, make sure you fill the registration form, the certification form, okay, with your right names, so that we can actually begin the process of preparing your certificates. So towards the end of the class, we should be issuing your certificates to you. All right, thank you all, and see you in our next class. Bye-bye for now.